I reject your reality and substitute my own. Oh yeah, it is another action-packed episode for you today. You will get a glimpse of our brand new Otter guitar hanger. Stay tuned, because it's going to be epic. And that brand new Otter is here, but you're not going to get the full effect till it is finished. Here we've got my man, Jesus. Jesus. Of course, Big Sharky. And looks like the amp is going to get done today as well. Very nice. Big T-Rex skull. This person actually wants it a custom color, so that will be fun. This is the middle bit to the Otter. Yes, the Otter has a middle bit. Sharko, Sharko. And of course, David. As you guys know, we are doing Duncan every other day now. And it is every other day today. Man, just a perfect Texas day. Man, I think I'm feeling really good today. Oh yeah, I'm in my happy place. I just went past that KFC there, and something about that reminded me of those training videos that they used to give you. You know, probably a lot of you had fast food jobs at some point. I just remember being really, really depressed watching like all this Burger King training stuff. A little midday gratitude. I am grateful to not have to do that. Back at the shop, Otter's getting pretty close to done, but we're gonna package some things in the meantime. We got the white Octo. We got a big Sharko right here. Got that sweet bronze Gandalf. Very classic Einstein. Time to ship the Talons. So I think I said something like, if we have a good weekend of sales, we're going to Shreveport for sure. And we did. So it's happening. I'm gonna look up stuff up. I'm gonna try to make it a very special trip, make it a very special episode for the channel. But I think it's happening. We sold a bunch of stuff. With all that being said, the Otter is done. And we've got enough time that we can at least paint it. I'm not sure we're gonna get photos today, but you guys will get a sneak peek of the full color Otter. He does have some supports. Was not expecting that to come off all at once. Take a look at this little guy. I decided to make a very long Otter. And this is that Otter. So, I don't know if I would call this a breakthrough, but it was a big realization I had. Obviously, because of all the legal stuff that happened, which we've talked about in previous episodes, I am prevented legally from making anything hand-shaped that holds a guitar on the wall. Therefore, that's why I started making stuff like snake guitar holders. If you've been watching for a while, you've seen these guys. I can make guitar holders for the wall that hold the guitar with things that are not hands. And of course, a snake using its body, you know, that kind of works. So I get messages all the time of people wanting me to make guitar holders that are like lions or cats or things like that. Like just a few days ago, I turned down a custom order for a lion guitar hanger because I figured I would have to use the paws to hold the guitar. Well, it's a little crazy. I just decided to make a very, very long Otter. Perhaps it's because I have a very literalistic mindset or perspective. That's just kind of the way I'm wired. I didn't think about taking those furry animals and then turning them into something absurd. But I realized there's nothing to prevent me from making like an otter snake or a cat snake or any other kind of snake. Like, he does have paws, but the paws aren't really holding the guitar. In fact, I was thinking about that dragon. If you've watched for a while, you might remember the dragon guitar hanger, kind of a Chinese dragon sort of thing. It holds the guitar with its body, with loops of its body. And it does have claws. I'm like, well, the claws aren't really holding the guitar. They're just kind of there decoratively. So why not do that with a bunch of other stuff? So yeah, I looked at a bunch of pictures of otters, and I really wanted to give him the appearance of an otter that was like in the water or just came out of the water. So he made his fur like a little messy, because an actual otter coat, when it's dry, it's just kind of fluffy, right? So we kind of made the fur a little messy and gave him some like wet fur kind of looking stuff on his head. Got paws, and we just made an otter snake. Because like, the fact that it's silly is an asset. As soon as I visualized it in my head, I just thought of a very loopy long otter that's holding the guitar on the wall with its body. When I first imagined the otter snake, it was so absurd and silly in my head. And I just decided there's no reason not to make this. So yeah, I think I figured out a way to make all of the animal guitar hangers that I've been wanting to make the whole time. And just also, it's an asset that they're absurd. They're gonna look so silly, but like, that's a good thing. I have figured out that is a good thing. Silly, silly, silly animals sell, sell, sell. So yeah, I don't know how many iterations of this I'm gonna do. Also, I kind of designed this middle section so that it could be maybe a lot of different types of furry animals, or I could kind of modify it a bit. Like we could kind of take that spiky bit and pat it down a little bit, depending on the animal. But that way I don't have to redesign this, and a lot of people aren't gonna care about the middle section looking the same on multiple product listings. A lot of people aren't gonna care about that. And yes, this is the otter butt. He's got his paws. And that tail doesn't exactly look like an otter tail normally looks, but I kind of figured we're taking the same approach with the kind of wet fur that's all splayed out. And I mean, it kind of looks like it could be like swimming in the water or getting out of the water or something. So yeah, that's the otter. We're gonna paint it, and we'll probably be able to give you a sneak preview by the end of the episode. While we're waiting for the paint to dry, let's package some of these guys. Here we've got a Moai and Chuck Norris. He is going off to his forever home. And we've got another gorgeous Moai. And let's ship off perhaps today's most gorgeous item, the metallic gold B20. And it is a looker. Oh man. Let's get some stuff ready for painting. We got David, Big Sharko. And here we got another Beethoven. Here we got the Tupac pipe holder. Got a little bass guitar hanger here. One of my first things I ever uploaded. We're taking a look at pictures of otters just to make sure we get the facial features right. We're gonna give him some nice black eyes and a black nose. I'm gonna say not too far off. Presenting the Otter. There he is. The paint is a little too tacky to be taking pictures today, but I think he's gonna be a pretty good little item. The otter snake, the otter, the otter guitar. Well, we're shutting down the shop for the day. Tomorrow will be the day of the otter. Oh yeah, item for the day, the big blue chess piece. Like I said, the otter's taking a long time to dry. We'll get it tomorrow, but we got our item for the day. Whoop. Bam. Not a bad week. We had a slow start, but we got to a good place. 4 is above our quota of 3, so not bad. Oh man, what a day. It's funny when you get old. My arms are almost still tired from the last arm day I did, and tonight is arm day, so that's what we're doing after this. But I just remember in my 20s, like, I was kind of ready to go a day or two afterwards, and now it's like 3 or 4 days before my muscles are normal again. But maybe that'll get faster as I work out more, so who knows. Join the Discord. It's the first link in the description, and all you have to do is just post under the comments and questions tab, and you will get first priority in my responses. Toasty O's comments, I thought you were going to go with the otter laying on its back, holding the guitar on its belly. Maybe version 2. He means like this. That would be kind of cool. He also commented, no kid deserves a trash bag. Is about foster kids having everything they own in a trash bag when they get moved from home to home. All of the vibes of being homeless with none of the freedom to make your own choices. Well, that is significantly more sad than the joke I made about it on social media. The Reasonable Gentleman says, it's a long way to the park if you want to take a stroll. Must have been watching my back catalog. Montzilla, with a very long comment, is basically asking what my current bed size is. For the larger ones, it's 500 millimeters cubed. Saying it might be worth going with a Cobra 2 Plus or Cobra 2 Max with my smaller prints. See, I don't know why that would be necessarily, because they're smaller prints. Like, I don't know why I would need a larger printer for smaller prints. The small prints are meant to be within 300 by 300 by 400. But I don't know. I can get Crealities all day long for dirt cheap. Well, I'm tired enough as it is, and I still got to go work out. So that's probably about enough for today. Let me know in the comments what you are grateful for. Oh, I guess I have to say what I'm grateful for. I guess ultimately we'll see how the Otter does. But I could see people clicking on it, favoriting it, and then buying it. It just seems like it's an idea that can be iterated a lot of times. Like, it just occurred to me that I could do a shark like that. Like a big, long shark, you know, tail at this end. The middle bit has a fin on it. It's just so silly. But, like, it seems like the kind of thing customers might actually like. After a while, you kind of start to get a perspective on what actually grabs customers' attention. That's almost the real value in doing entrepreneurship. It's like you're discovering what people are really like. And so you just get a sense of like, okay, I think there are a lot of people that would think this is the right kind of silly. Yeah, and so the idea of a big long otter that holds your guitar on the wall, maybe I could be a little off, but I just feel like it's worth doing at least a few versions of that. And I kind of, from other things, I kind of know what animals people like most online. So it's like you might as well just do a few of them and see what happens. Because, like, for the right item in the right category, you can make a bunch of sales. And we already kind of have proven the track record of this category. Oh, here's the other thing. If you make animal guitar hangers, I know from selling a lot of animal headphone stands and things like that, that there's like a big market for those things. And there's a market for guitar hangers. So it's like animal guitar hangers. You're combining two worlds together that are pretty fire by themselves. So you could see there being a market that has a lot of crossover, let's say. So yeah, I'm kind of grateful that that thought occurred to me, and it's definitely something we're going to implement. Still want to make some more big food stuff, but I don't know. I'm just feeling real inspired with the guitar hangers lately, and it's pretty worth making. Plus they just look cool. I just like making them. But anyway, I think that's what I'm most grateful for. Also, this week's sales were really good, and like I said, I feel more than comfortable doing the Shreveport trip, so that's what we're gonna do. But back to the gratitude theme. Tell me what you're grateful for in the commentios. Are you grateful that your neighbors haven't been making as much noise this week? Are you grateful that they have your favorite pastries at the coffee shop? Are you grateful that you're finally getting a handle on your diabetes? You may be entitled to compensation. Let me know in the comments. I read all the comments, probably get a heart. I'll probably give you an upvote. And we have a great community. Like I said, join the Discord, link below in the description. It's a great little encouraging enclave of like-minded people. We really encourage each other a lot. And it's a fun place to show off your 3D prints and whatever else you got going on. We've got a lot of tabs. But anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you. And thanks for subscribing to the channel and supporting. It means a lot, and I do not take you guys for granted. We are the Gratitude Gang. All you gotta do is just be grateful for something, and you're in. We drop the episodes every single day. Peace out. It's arm day. Stay lit, kings.
You work on the dragons.
Dragons? What dragons?
I see 2 dragons. One red, one white.
My crest is a white dragon. It's an omen. Wouldn't you say so?